Hi, I'm Mikey Dredd, and today on Bowling Science, we have an old school, new school study of the two most influential asymmetrical cores of all time. As always, like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you want to let me know what you want to see on Bowling Science. We're here in Hampton, Virginia today at Century Lanes, an older wood house from my childhood, and I just love coming back here. We're going to start this out with the radical results. The results is the first strong asymmetrical of its type with a high intermediate diff to total diff ratio when drilled even without a thumb hole. As a two-hander, this is super beneficial as thumb holes are no longer allowed if you don't use the thumb on delivery, and for thumbers, it's also beneficial because it gives you the performance variance that you would have with weight holes without having them. This is the 1¼ short pin results that you've seen numerous times on the channel, and my trusty longer least hooking ball that I carry. Using a layout like this on stronger bowling ball technology allows me to keep my game matched with the lane without sacrificing any of the hitting power that we have with textured pearls and high intermediate diff balls. Well, I think we've got that warmed up. After this shot, let's go ahead and slow it down to 240 frames per second and take a look at what's really happening with the shape and delivery of this ball. The filming of this episode actually marked a new point for me physically as a two-handed bowler, as it was probably the most consistent, most powerful, most athletic I had ever bowled to this date as a two-hander was during the filming of this, and I'm just really excited to have the footage to not only review but to also share with you all. And even on this drier wood house, I'm able to get this ball down the lane easily and consistently. I know what we're all here for though. It's the 3D offset. The Faball Hammer 3D offset, released in 1997, was the first asymmetrical ball of its kind using offset core technology. This ball, undrilled, had an intermediate diff of 0.05 and a total diff of 0.45. So the total diff is very similar to the results, with less intermediate diff, making it a little bit more symmetrical of a look and giving us a more round shape at the break point. After moving my feet about a board right, it started to flush through the pocket and drive just as well as that results did. Both balls here are drilled with a short pin, but the 3D offset has a 2¼ inch pin drilling. As it's a slightly older ball, the cover stock is a little bit less aggressive, and I wanted these two balls to have a similar amount of hook and strength, but very different shapes. The 3D offset came out much smoother in overall shape, but I can't say it's any less. Both of these balls keep up with each other and look really good on this high friction house shot. Curiously enough, not only did these balls both feature new asymmetrical technology for their time, but they both featured either a textured cover stock or a textured finish on a mica cover stock, which you see here on the 1997 Faball 3D offset. In true Bowling Science fashion, let's see the overlays. As you can see, I see similar amounts of hook from both balls, and they stayed within a board of each other throughout filming and testing. The biggest difference I saw was in the projection. The results maintained its tilt and rotation further down lane and had a sharper break point. This did cause the ball to project further right at the break point on some shots and created the same amount of driving continuation on the back end though. Filming this old school, new school presentation and short pin analysis was probably the most fun and best execution I've had on the lanes yet. I can't wait to share more with you all, and can't wait to see where not only the future of our sport goes, but where we choose to take it as bowlers as well. Thank you all for your time. Make sure you hit that Teespring link in the description if you want to check out any of our merch, and we'll catch you next time here on Bowling Science.